Squirrel problem. How do you get rid of it? How do you get rid of it naturally? Use things like essential oils, like that are in this product right here. They're laced with garlic, peppermints, pepper oil, vinegar, all this stuff. And if you really look into it, I've had to go to school for this kind of stuff. They smell 20 times stronger than humans do, so you can imagine what garlic or peppermint oil would smell like to them 20 times stronger than to us. It's disgusting. They can't handle it. In fact, I have seen them literally in experiments when they're exposed to it, they throw up. They just can't stand it. Anyway, I had a squirrel problem up here. It's been 2 years. It sucked. It sucked really bad. They went in through the gutter right here. They got onto my roof through the gutter, and under that area right there is shelter to them. It's not an area they get rained on and a place they can just hang out. So what they ended up doing was burrowing a hole on top of the gutter into my house, which actually went into a little attic area. I didn't pay enough attention. They were up there for a couple months, and they got up there and there's poop everywhere. It's disgusting. They how I found out was I did hear them starting to run around in this room that I don't go into often, and the fan would no longer work in there. Why? Because they chewed the wire to the fan. So great, I had some exposed electrical wire that could have easily caused a fire because of these guys. It's not just the grossness of having them in the house and peeing all in there and starting to nest. They can create lots of problems. They can literally, imagine if an electrical fire started because of these guys. It's a big deal. So you needed to go ahead and make sure to protect yourself from them, because they're invaders. What you need to do, they need to go out. They can't just survive inside their little nook, right? They just can't. So when you start finding their openings, if they do get any areas of your house, start spraying these essential oils, very heavy in those areas. All right, it is completely disgusting to them. They can't stand it. They will end up vacating your area. That's just what happens. My wife at first was like, "Oh, you should call up a pest control guy, get him out of here." I was like, there's another way. I just looked online and figured it out. Spray the crap out of it. You can, obviously, if there's no other way out for these guys and they're stubborn, maybe they brought a lot of acorns into your house and like they can nest for a long time, you just call them up. Usually they'll just charge you a couple $100 to get them out, depending on where you are. But they're a problem. You need to get them out. They're like these little squirrels. I don't know if you know, this is so weird, and this is what I've read. They operate kind of like gangs do. If you move squirrel families from one little district to another, all the other squirrels in that district that they got put into will kill those squirrels because they're a threat. So if you kick them out, you do have to kind of keep them. You need to get rid of them. If you can, if you have a squirrel guy come over to get rid of them, like have them far away where maybe there's no other squirrels, because they're habitual. They'll understand like that's where they used to live. They'll want to go back in there, and you need to prevent it. So if you want to save these squirrels from getting hurt, just use spray to get them out. These small repellent sprays work really good. They get rid of other things like raccoons and mice and big rats. So something we all have to deal with. It's nice to go an essential oil way, a way where there's no chemicals. We live in our homes, right? If you can avoid having chemicals around your home, when dogs walk by or your kids walk by, you don't know that they're not gonna lick it up or it's gonna get on their nose and it's gonna get in their body. Just think about those type of chemicals and how dangerous it is to these animals. So it's going to be dangerous to you as a person too. And I think it's really, really overlooked how dangerous all these chemicals are that we're putting into our homes, because we live there. If we share 99% of our genetics with laboratory mice, you can imagine how these type of things are going to affect us as well. I think we just overlook it. So Try to look for natural ways to solve the problem. Probably live a lot longer, right? All right. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.